There we are.
There it is. And there it is. Hello.
It took forever to
Hello, everybody.
look at how Trump is like hovering
I know.
right over you.
He's Joe Bidening.
Any minute now he's
going
gonna sniff
sniffing.
in.
He's going to
That's
start
right.
sniffing things. I don't even know what we're talking about today.
I just wrote all the things that now I can't see. So
yeah, I don't know.
Well, okay. So yesterday we spent some time talking about that Texas Salon check.
Oh, yes.
And
there was an
people-
update.
There's an update.
There's an update to the Texas Salon chick, you guys.
People are jumping to her defense.
She's raised a lot of money on her GoFundMe, and I hope she sues the crap out of everybody.
I hope she uses the money, yes, to make this a thing, right? Like that it's not, because it's way more money than she actually needs to pay any fines or personal legal fees at the moment.
Yeah.
So, yeah, lots of money. AG, governor, lieutenant governor of Texas, they're all like, let her out of jail.
Yeah.
So she's getting a ton of support. And then I think she's starting to set a trend, if you will, because we just read this morning that organization that represents like 500,000 barbers and salons in California, they're going to sue Gavin Newsom.
Yeah.
They're like,
And they should.
we want to open. And
Yeah.
it's ridiculous that we can't, and so we're going to sue you, is what they're saying.
And I love it. I love
Yeah.
every bit of this. I hope they all just start suing the crap out of these governors. Sue them. I'd like to see that start happening in Indy.
Well, yeah, I mean, we're open on Monday, so I guess
Yeah.
there's...
Yeah, but like for some of these people who have been destroyed,
I know.
like we just saw a restaurant here that I think he's an ex-Colts player who owned it.
Really? I didn't know that.
I believe he was. Yeah. I mean, the Stacked Pickle here in Indy, restaurant gone. He has
after 10 years.
several locations across Indy. I know because I live on the south side, and you know people love that place. It's a sports bar. Gone. He had to close his doors. So for people out there who are like, it's just 3 to 4 weeks, and if
No.
you don't stay closed, you
That's
want to
not
kill
how it
people.
works.
No,
Not how it
that's
works.
not how it works. And these are always the people who are sitting home pretty and they're just hanging out taking a paycheck. It's always those people who are saying that. You have no idea what it's like to run a business. So yeah, he's done.
I know, it's just so sad.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's sad.
because it's one of like a jillion.
It
right?
is.
I mean, it's just one example of like so many businesses that are not going to make it.
Exactly.
And that affects people's lives in horrible, horrible ways, just like the virus.
Somebody asked if I could beat Rob in an arm wrestling match. Probably. Probably.
You know what? I think that's probably right.
I probably could. Yeah.
I think that's probably right. The other thing that, if you guys didn't see Kayleigh McEnany's presser yesterday, put a little clip of it on our website, chicksontheright.com. Hot damn. She is awesome.
Yeah, she's a total badass. She's not having it. She's not having your crap.
And what's better is that she is prepared for your crap, right? Like, so she
like
totally
she-
predicts what's coming.
Yeah, how does she do that?
It's just, she's
It's like she
awesome.
knows what questions they're gonna ask.
And they're all dumbass questions. So she's like,
Yeah.
what would a hateful, spiteful, Trump-hating media person ask me? Okay, I'm gonna be ready for that.
And then I'm gonna turn it around and I'm gonna ask you a question, loser. And that's
I
what she
mean,
does. That's
was
exactly
great.
what she does, and it's just a thing of beauty. It's so fun to
Yeah.
watch. It's like a sport.
And
you know,
I didn't
since
think she was going to be able to equate or match up or level up to Sarah.
She
did.
I mean, she's close. She's pretty close.
I
But
think
mean,
she's there. I think
listen,
she's all the way
since
there.
we don't have sports right now, this is like the next best thing. Don't you think?
We should be like doing presser betting.
I feel like it's the next best thing.
She's
badass.
she is good. Also, Jessica Simpson is mad because she is
shaming.
being boob shamed.
Boob shaming, you guys. Boob shaming. It's a thing. Didn't you know it's a
I
thing?
just can't
Boob
with
shaming.
this. So
If you
she's
have
upset.
boobs and you put them out there, don't look at my boobs.
Okay, so here's the dress that she wore
put the
to,
picture
yeah,
up.
like
You're
she
always
wore
better
that
putting the
to a
picture up.
Met Gala thing.
I'll get the
some
boobs
years
really
ago.
up close. Can you see the boobs? Look at the face. God! She's gonna tell us that she's gonna like see this video and say that we were boob shaming her, but we're really not.
So, okay, when you wear a dress like that,
Okay.
do you or do you not
It's pretty low.
want people to see your boobs?
I mean, they're kind of out there.
They're right up there
They're-
in your face.
I mean, it's a low cut dress. It's not,
not
like,
even just low cut. It's also low side.
It's-
Like it's just, it's It's to showcase
Your
the
boobs.
girls.
I mean, you bought that dress specifically to say, "Hi, I have boobs."
And I would like you to look at
You
them.
need to look at my boobs, not my face so
Right.
much. Not here or down here, but here.
Right there.
You need to look here.
in this area. So if
Yeah.
you could just do that.
Cappy said, "Bag of boobs." Yeah.
So,
That's what
okay,
she's
so
doing.
that was at the Met Gala, like in 2007?
Yeah.
So she is mad because there's a writer from Vogue who apparently was at her same table, her and John Mayer. So, this is when Jessica Simpson was dating John Mayer. So this Vogue writer was at the same table, and she wrote a piece talking about that evening. And in that piece, she said, let me see what she said exactly. She said, one year, Jessica Simpson was there with John Mayer. She was wearing Michael Kors, and her breasts maybe fell out of her dress on the red carpet. And then at dinner, it was suddenly like, whoa, Jessica Simpson's breasts are across from me at the dinner table, and they are on a platter, and I am looking at them. And John Mayer was putting his hands on them at the dinner table.
What else is he supposed to do?
I mean, they're right there.
They're right there.
It's basically like she could have just written on them, please look at or grab me.
I think that's why he wrote "Your Body Is a Wonderland."
No, that was for Jennifer Love Hewitt.
Oh. Okay.
Why do I know
Who
that?
also had giant boobs.
Yeah, she
Still
did.
does. She still has them. I think she still has them, right?
Why do I know that?
I don't know.
That's one of the. I want to
take it out. Take it out. Put something else in.
Throw that in there and make room for something
Make room
like
for
important.
something. Yeah, like calculus or something. All right, so anyway, so she has giant boobs. She's at the table.
Yeah.
She's showing them off. He's like fondling them.
Right.
They're eating dinner. She makes this comment.
But that's it. That's all she wrote.
That's
it's like
it.
not that big of a deal. She just happened to say, look,
Yeah.
it's hard to avoid them because boom, there
And
they
so
are.
what? They're hard to avoid. I mean, when they're giant, it's hard to avoid.
So Jessica Simpson takes to her Instagram and posts that super famous photo. You guys know the one.
Jane Mansfield.
This one
Yeah.
of Jane Mansfield
Can you see
and
it?
Marilyn Monroe.
No, that's not
Marilyn Monroe, but
No.
Sophia Loren.
Jane Mansfield.
You guys remember this one,
Remember
right?
when they're sitting on the table? Jane Mansfield's boobs are literally sitting on the table. I mean,
'Cause
it's a good place to rest them if you have them. I assume. I don't have them I don't have big boobs, but if I had giant boobs, I would rest them on the table as much as humanly possible.
I mean, they get tired. So
yeah.
what are you going to do?
It's good for your back.
So
I would imagine.
She posts that photo, and here's what she writes. She says, feeling a little like Jane Mansfield after reading this inaccurate oral history of the Met Ball where I am body shamed by Sally Singer.
I don't know.
But in all seriousness, I have persevered through shaming my own body and internalizing the world's opinions about it for my entire adult life. To read this much anticipated article about the classiest fashion event there is and have to be shamed by another woman for having boobs in 2020 is nauseating.
The Met Gala is the classiest thing to go to. Have you seen what they wear
Classy is
to the
not the
Met
word.
Gala? I mean, they wear like Big Bird costumes to this thing, and that's classy.
They try to just be as outrageous
They
as
class
they can.
it up, you guys. First of all, that's a joke. And then,
nothing that was said was shaming
It's
her
not.
for having boobs. It was in fact just saying her boobs were everywhere.
yeah,
they were on the
why
table.
is
They were in my
everything-
face.
Why is everything body shaming now? Everything is body shaming. You know, so what? You got giant boobs.
And
Own it.
You're not trying to hide them.
No.
You want them on display.
Just own it. Just
Own
own
it.
it. Own the fact that you have
Good
giant
Lord.
boobs. I mean, if I had giant boobs, I also would display them. I would say, what is
and
the
then
big
you wouldn't
deal?
be like, how dare you look at them?
God, don't look at my boobs.
You would be like, you guys look.
I know, I'd be like, you guys, look how giant my boobs are. Isn't that great? God bless me with giant
come
boobs.
on.
Who cares? What is the big
It's
deal?
so dumb.
I know, and it's just, but the
What about
whole,
giant boobs?
the whole, Jessica Simpson has giant boobs,
And
right?
she's super upset.
And now
'cause
she's like, don't
somebody
body
pointed that
shame
out.
me.
Somebody
You
pointed
can't.
that out, and so she's considering that body shaming.
It's just so dumb. Everything is body shaming now.
So dumb.
It's
Like,
not.
are they bigger than normal? Or?
no, they're just
And
boobs.
it feeds into this whole notion of body shaming. It's a movement now. It's a movement now of body. Everybody body shames. No, it's not.
Noticing that you have boobs, it's not shaming.
It's not. Noticing that you're anything really, I don't think is shaming. It's kind of like when you go to the doctor and the doctor says, you may need to lose 20 pounds. That's body shaming.
can't do that
now.
anymore.
You can't do that. It's like, it used to be that you could go to the doctor and the doctor could say, you may need to drop 25 pounds because the diabetes. And like you can't do, a doctor can't do that anymore because that apparently, this body shaming thing is just really, it's starting to get a little ridiculous.
It's out of control.
You know, it's a little out of control.
You guys, we now know what the lady who got eaten by the alligator, we know what
In
her
Kiowa.
last words were.
Kiowa, South Carolina. If you guys didn't see the story.
This is one of your jokes, Mom?
No, this is for real.
This is a real thing.
This
This
is for real.
lady, so this 50-something-year-old lady in Kiowa, South Carolina, she
gotta
was
find it.
killed by an alligator.
That is correct.
She walked into the water and she's like, "Oh, I'm gonna pet the alligator because it's so cute and I love animals." And then
She was
the
like taking
alligator-
pictures, and her neighbor or her friend that she was staying with was like, "Don't do
Yeah.
that. Don't go near
But
it."
she did it anyway.
And now we know what she said. What she said. Her dying words. So she.
First of all, the alligator pulled her under once.
Right.
And she emerged again, and she was like waist high in the water, and they thought she's gonna come out of the water, like she's gonna survive this. And
Yeah,
then
he got her leg or her arm pretty good.
He bit her arm. I mean, bit her leg.
And so she stands up, like she gets released after the first chomp, and says, "I guess I won't do this again." And then the alligator sucks her down under and kills her.
And yeah. And
So
she-
just let this be a lesson that you're not supposed to approach alligators. Monkeys, yes.
no,
Alligators, no.
no monkeys, not monkeys either. Monkeys will rip your genitals off.
Only some monkeys. You just have to know which ones that are the nice ones.
Oh my god. Yeah, alligators. And then I read in that article that there have been like 3 alligator attacks.
In the last 3 years, I
Yeah, in
think.
South Carolina. One was just a 45-year-old woman walking her dog.
Yeah, because they will go after small dogs.
Good
I mean,
Lord.
that's snap.
And then one was a really, like a super elderly woman, like 90.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that's
And
so
it's just
sad.
weird that it's all so recent because, it says this last lady was the 3rd person killed by an alligator in South Carolina in the past 4 years. 90-year-old woman, 45-year-old woman walking the dog. But before that, South Carolina had never had a person killed by an alligator. Ever, ever, ever. They had attacks, but never anybody that died.
Someone said mock Baskin.
Somebody get on and call me that bitch Mock Baskin.
That's just not even right. I swear.
I'm not gonna
Yeah,
have a
monkeys
monkey.
probably do rip boobs off. They just whatever is hanging off of you, they're gonna rip it off.
Yeah,
This is why I
whatever's
don't get near
accessible.
monkeys. The only good monkey is a.
No, don't say that. Some monkeys are so sweet. How could you say
She
that?
doesn't want me to say it, but I
That
don't.
is so mean. Because some monkey. Have you not seen the sweet monkey videos? There's so many. Because so many monkeys
they can
are
always,
precious.
y'all. They can turn on you. I don't want them near me. Fine. Keep them in the wild. I don't want them near me. I don't like these people who are like, let's put a diaper on a monkey and keep it as a pet. Those people are whack. Don't be one of those people.
Well, I'm not allowed to. So.
Fucking whack. So whack. That's like Michael Jackson territory, and you don't want to go there.
Okay,
Don't go
Michael
there,
Jackson
y'all.
was whack for all kinds of other reasons.
Yeah, and
had nothing to do with monkeys.
One of the reasons was I'm going to keep a chimp in my house.
Okay, that was weird.
Yeah, it's weird. And like put it in
Do we know what
clothes.
happened? Is that the same one that Dennis?
I
no,
think
it's
somebody.
not the same one that
I think
Dennis Miller had.
somebody had to go get Bubbles and like take him over because Michael didn't think that far ahead. Yeah,
Poor monkey.
Crazy.
Such a bad rap for no reason.
Poor monkeys. Yeah, they steal your kids. And then they
Alligator-
rip your genitals
Someone
off.
said alligators losing habitats. Well, I mean,
keep Jessica Simpson away from monkeys. Yeah, it's probably a good plan.
because they,
Because they're going to grab anything
Well, and
that's
she
hanging
has
off,
them out.
anything
She
that's
has
hanging
them
off your
out.
body. And if it's on display, yeah, exactly. You want to make sure that she stays away from monkeys. It's probably a good plan. Okay, anything else going on today?
Well, apparently, allegedly, reportedly, Meghan Markle has made Prince Harry get rid of all of his firearms. His prized collection of firearms.
Yeah, are we
She's like,
shocked?
no, I don't like those, so you have
Are we
to
shocked
get rid
by
of
this?
them.
That guy had his doodads cut off.
God, he's so
She cut them
emasculated.
off. She removed them with her hands and put them in a jar next to the bed. And I think she's thrown the jar away. I think the jar has been disposed of. He no longer has his doodads.
It was
They're
like
gone.
some fellow hunter that bought a pair of his custom-made hunting
Oh my
rifles
God, I can't.
because it was a way to please his animal-loving wife.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
She's opposed to hunting.
You can like animals and still let your husband do the things. You can
Right.
you yourself can be an individual and like animals, and then your husband can do the things.
Now,
Because you're individuals.
Yeah.
You don't lose your individuality when you get married. This is what I have a problem with.
Right.
I don't. She just wants to control him.
Oh yeah. I mean, she wants to control everything about their entire lives.
Yeah.
I mean, listen, it's one thing to like be icked out by hunting, but like if my husband, I mean, I'm actually really glad that he's not a hunter because I don't particularly care for it, although I'm not opposed to people doing it. If he hunted, I wouldn't want him like hanging animals all over my house. Like I would not be down to clown with that. But obviously, if that was a hobby, then okay.
Yeah, it's like you wouldn't be like, you can't do your hobby.
Right. I'm taking your guns.
I'm confiscating your guns
your
now.
Custom made rifles. No, I would never do that.
That's just awful.
I would not do that.
That guy, he didn't have a chance.
I know. I mean, it's
do
really
you remember
sad.
when he actually was in the military and he
a
was
badass,
and he was an actual dude?
Yeah.
Do you remember when he was a dude
and like running to the trouble? You know, there's that famous video of him like doing an interview and then being like,
and now
holy crap, I gotta go.
Yeah, now he's ballless and sucking his thumb. It's terrible.
So
it really
sad.
is sad. It's just really sad.
It's just really unfortunate.
It really is.
We are going to talk today about why it is that fat people get sicker from coronavirus than non-fat people.
Yeah, it's kind of interesting. There's science in this, you
Yeah,
guys. A little
there's
bit
like
of
legit
science.
science. We're also going to be talking about the fact that a whole bunch of dead people received stimulus checks, and the government is asking for you to send those back if in fact one reaches you.
Yeah,
they would like you to send that back.
That's going to happen. The dead people are going to send them back. That's going to happen. And then also, what else are we talking about?
Well, the weird thing that Cuomo, the New York City study, or the New York study that was just bizarre, that came out of his press conference yesterday that showed that 66% of the most recent cases of the newly admitted to the hospital cases of coronavirus over the last week, 66% of those were from people staying at home. So not from essential workers, not from people who are still continuing to do their jobs, not from people who are like out in the public regularly.
So staying at home is bad for us?
It's almost as if we have no idea what we're doing.
Oh my God, I'm shocked by this. I'm totally shocked, you guys.
And he doesn't even, he's like, it's very surprising to see these results.
He's just surprised. He's totally surprised. Wow.
He said it was shocking. Overwhelmingly, the people were at home, which is shocking.
I bet he's really shocked. You know, here's the thing. After 7 weeks, everybody being holed up in their homes,
people are going to get sick.
People are going to go out and they're going to get sick because your immune systems are completely suppressed because you've been sitting at home and you've not been exposed to crap. What's going to happen is people are going to go out, they're going to get colds, they're going to get flu, they're going to get all the stuff, and then people are going to panic. They're going to be like, I have the Rona.
Even if it's not the Rona.
Even if it's not the Rona, they're going to freak. Yeah, especially kids. They're going to freak because their kids are going to get sick because kids have been locked down at home without seeing other kids. Kids are resilient, but they're going to get out and their immune systems have been suppressed. Everybody's going to completely flip out. Mark my words, this is going to happen. We've been doing this all wrong.
I feel like that too.
We've
like
been
when I
doing
saw that result, I was like, wow, this just shows how absolutely
we're idiotic.
We just don't know what we're
just
doing.
completely idiotic. Also, I hate this story, but The Price is Right is going to air an episode on May 11th featuring drag queen RuPaul raising money for Planned Parenthood
as a charity. So explain to me when Planned Parenthood became a charity.
I mean, we give them, like $500 million? Don't we give them like $500 million a year in taxpayer money?
Yeah.
And now they're a freaking charity and they're raising money for on Price is Right. So if you liked Price is Right, remember when Price is Right was actually like a family show?
Yeah.
Do you remember? You remember when that was the case?
Yeah.
Now, May 11th, they're going to have a drag queen on who is going to be raising money for Planned Parenthood. So,
and not just any drag queen.
RuPaul. Talking about how women, because his mom used to work at Planned Parenthood, and he's talking about how, women don't have, choices anymore, and they're having their rights taken away.
God.
We always ask for women, all these feminists, these so-called feminists, to call into our show and tell us the exact rights that have been taken away from them since Trump became president. We've never gotten a call.
It's so weird.
We've never gotten a call, a single email, nothing, ever. In
there's not.
In 3.5 years.
Women can do anything the men can do, blah. It's fine. Everything's equal already. Just everyone needs to shut up.
Have your prince spayed or neutered. Oh my God, I love it. That's so great.
What was I? Oh, speaking of, because on our podcast next week, we are going to be interviewing Anne Schlafly, who is Phyllis Schlafly's daughter. And I don't know if you guys have seen that Hulu documentary.
Speaking of feminists.
Right. Yeah. That Hulu not documentary, but Hulu series called Mrs. America, who's the chick that plays Phyllis? She's really good. Joan Allen? No, not Joan Allen. Is it Joan Allen?
Oh God, she's been in all sorts of stuff. Oh my God, Kate Blanchett?
Yes, that's
Blanchett.
what it is.
Kate Blanchett.
I mean, and she's got the look down, man.
Yeah, Kate
Down.
Blanchett.
But apparently, of course, they didn't consult with Phyllis Schlafly's family at all.
And it's completely inaccurate.
And so Anne has a lot of things to refute about that documentary. We're going to be talking to her in our podcast next week, which will come out on Wednesday. And that should be really interesting because her mom, what a trailblazer, man. I mean, the whole fighting of the Equal Rights Amendment and her saying basically for years the same stuff that we continue to say, which is women, there's nothing you can't do. Stop it already.
Yeah.
Just stop. She was so funny. I mean, that was the thing too about Phyllis is that she would get on a stage and she was so Reagan-y. You know what I mean? In her delivery, she was just an amazing trailblazer. So anyway, we're going to be talking to her daughter, which should be really fun.
Yeah. So that's going to happen. And we're going to be talking a little bit about, Mother's Day stuff and everything on our show, which I don't know if you guys forgot, because it's easy to forget. If you're out there and you forgot, it's Mother's Day this weekend, so make sure you remember your mama or your mama figure or your stepmama and all that good stuff. So it's Thursday. You have like 2 days to think about that. So there you go.
Also, if anybody else watched Ozark on Netflix, I just finished the whole series last night. It was so good. If you haven't seen it, you should watch it. It's amazing. Amazing!
There you go. Okay, bring it in. Bring it in. Everybody have a fantastic Thursday. We will talk to you tomorrow. Bye.